So welcome to Kuala Lumpur. It's Alex again. It's my first time in Malaysia and we're exploring the entire city. This view is so amazing. We checked into our apartment. So the plan for now is we're gonna explore a little bit the apartment complex. I know that there's a very unique rooftop, so let's go look at that to have a little bit an overview of Kuala Lumpur, and then we're gonna head down, get some groceries, and have our first impression of the city. Wow! And here you definitely see the entire city. Looks so dope. Little infinity pool, currently in the shade, which is also very nice. And you see the mountains in the back. Like, I saw a little bit of what it's gonna look like, but actually standing here is just so special. And the mountains in the background really make it so special. Love it. Here now we know that there's a huge sports field, people playing there. And what is there in the trees? You see like little houses, like a little fence. Maybe it's like a climbing forest, but it looks really cool. Wow, so that's what I'm talking about. This might be my new favorite part. Love nature. You have like trees here. Wow, beautiful. Sky lounge. See some guy recording video there. Might be me. Yeah, and here you can just walk around the little sky lounge. And I think these are called pocket gardens or something like that. And I saw in the elevator there's like 4 or 5 different gardens within the apartment complex. So you can just go up and there's like hanging chairs, you know, all different sorts of places to relax. But this is dope. So cool. So cool. Truly a beast. Super tall. Like, we're 40 floors, not sure how many floors this is. This building looks a bit abandoned, but overall I love how much nature there is. You can see the platform of the tower, super beautiful. And the twin towers are exactly back to back, so you don't see that it's twin towers, that there's 2 of them. That's pretty fun. So now we're gonna go to a 7-Eleven. It's like a 8-minute walk. We're gonna explore a little bit the side streets here, and it's gonna be his first time inside a 7-Eleven. I'm really excited. Love the snacks that they offer. And here already you see super colorful, like the nature, the palm trees, the colors. Wow. So I just asked the big blue building in Kuala Lumpur because I didn't know how to describe it, but actually it's the Merdeka 118 and it's the 2nd largest building in the world, which of course looking at it makes sense, but I just didn't expect it. And we were just in Dubai with the largest building in the world, and it feels so cool to now have seen the 2nd largest building. And it's the largest, the tallest in Southeast Asia. So super cool to look at. And here the area, you have a little food stand. Super cool. Sure what this is, but it looks really cute with the rooftop. You have like golden details, some sort of temple, I'm guessing. A lady handing out bread in front of it. Yeah, probably a temple, but so beautiful. And the other side of the temple is actually really exciting. You have so many beautiful colors, like yellow coconut, so many fruits. Really nice. So, time for the 7-Eleven. This one looks a bit small, but you're just gonna grab some snacks and then go sit somewhere in the nature, and then later go to a proper supermarket, I guess, to buy some groceries. We just randomly decided to sit down here and enjoy our 7-Eleven food on this busy street. It looks really cool. You have so many different colors, sunset in the back. Of course, it's currently like around 6-ish, I believe, maybe already 7. As I said, we had a very chill day. But yeah, so many impressions, so many like, wow, it's really cool. I'm excited to explore more. We're staying here for an entire week in KL itself, and then maybe we want to explore a bit more in Malaysia. But yeah, cannot stop looking around. So since travel has become such a big part of my life, I didn't realize how much the right suitcase mattered until I tried this one. And that's why I'm excited to partner with today's video sponsor, Level 8. So this little guy keeps me organized, has space for everything I need, and it honestly makes travel feel effortless. It feels like I'm traveling first class even when I'm not. Level 8 has both carry-ons and checked luggage, so no matter if it's a short trip or you're weeks on the road, there's a suitcase that fits exactly what you need. My model, the Voyager, has a wide grip handle, which is designed in a way to make you have more space on the inside. And for me, it just has been such a game changer. You can pack so much more and it looks amazing. Speaking of the inside, it's super well thought out. You have dividers, compartments, and even a dry-wet separation pocket. And the wheels, they're basically silent. With 360-degree spinner wheels, it glides so smoothly. And if the road does get bumpy, no worries at all. You're covered by a lifetime limited warranty on every single suitcase. They've got plenty of colors and styles, so you can pick the one that matches your personality best. Mine is definitely an eye-catcher wherever I go, and I'm sure you'll find a perfect fit for you too. And you know, being on the move doesn't mean we have to sacrifice comfort or style, so make sure to check them out using the link in my description. Don't forget to use code ALEX10 for a special discount. And thanks again to Level 8 for sponsoring today's video, and let's roll back into the adventure. Really cool streets here. You have the Malaysian flag everywhere. I really like the star. This is the neighborhood here. And in the middle of the city, we found like what looks like a huge hypermarket. There's like 4 floors, but honestly, nothing really looks like groceries. It's just a bunch of everything. Definitely no good groceries, like no vegetables and stuff, just like pre-packaged things. So, oh wait, we found the fruits. And we found the vegetables. This is great. Ah, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The fish stinks like crazy, I'm just letting you know, since you cannot smell it through the screen. You have some liver, like this is a very local supermarket. It's definitely a scavenger hunt here. Oh, mushrooms, that's nice. Oh, cool. Coconuts. Nice, very nice. I think I'm gonna grab, would you like some corn? I don't know how to cook it right now, but mushrooms looks good. Oh, it's even shiitake. Wow, for this price, it's amazing. Oh, enoki, that's insane. This is such great prices. Peeled garlic. I'm in paradise. Is this normal mushrooms? Gray oyster mushrooms. That's so dope. Should I treat myself to them? I've never seen this before. We asked where the rice is. Rice is on level 3, which is crazy. So we're gonna go up there now, and yeah, you see it's huge. Ah, here, I found the name. Mudin. Wow, I just told him, I don't know why, but I love supermarkets. I could roam around here for hours. I see so many fun snacks, fun drinks. Busy, busy. Oh, that looks cool. So I guess I'm giving you a night tour of Kuala Lumpur now, but that's very cool. Wow, drinking water, that's amazing. Like a little vending machine for water. Have not seen that before, but generally I feel really safe here. It was just one moment, I think I showed you, there was like a little square park, a lot of rats and a couple of homeless people, and we actually sat down there on the corner at the intersection to eat, and a cute lady came up to us saying like, oh, be careful here, there's like a lot of junkies and homeless people, like you shouldn't sit around here. And it was very nice of her. People are very kind also in the supermarket, but you do see quite some homeless people and quite a lot of rats here and there, but also beautiful, beautiful buildings, a lot of color, a lot of flags everywhere. So I'm excited to see it more during the daylight. And yeah, we're going to a pharmacy right now, feeling a bit sick. I think just all of the ACs from the flights were a bit too much. My nose is clogged, so I'm getting some spray. My mom did give me like an entire bag with things for an emergency in case I feel sick, but I think I forgot the nose spray at home, so we're gonna grab that. So we just saw in the back there The Twin Towers lit up and also the other tower. It looks so cool. Reminds me a little bit of Shanghai, a little night show. Of course a bit smaller, but very cool. Now this is really pretty. Whew, so it's definitely a very fun night walk. Oh, my camera is a bit crooked, but yeah, we're walking back to the apartment complex now. I'm gonna cook up some dinner and yeah, just have a chill first day. Actually arrive, breathe through, you know, the last days have been very hectic. We made it into the pool. And especially like this part. So much nature, so cool. And so we are back. We just had a super chill morning, went to the gym, you know, took it slow. I edited a bit my videos, and now we're out and gonna explore a bit the city. We want to make it to the Twin Towers, the Petronas, I think they're called. And on the way there we have a couple of stops. Like I saw a super cool street we want to check out, a couple of street markets, so just gonna explore a little bit that area. It's a super cloudy day, but so far no rain, so we're grateful. It's right now, ooh, let's run. It's the rain season. Basically September is one of the wettest months in Southeast Asia, but it's coming to an end, so I'm grateful that it's not storming rain. Now that's funny. Welcome to China. So our first stop was here. This colorful street on the side, but as you see it's covered with the construction. Oh, but the other side I see there's still a lot of color. Wow, look at this. Isn't this so fun? Really colorful streets here. Oh, some pink, some purple. I love the fish here on the sides. Some dragonflies up there. This is really fun. And as you have noticed, maybe it started raining, so I definitely spoke a bit too soon. But it's just like a light summer rain. The fact that it's still warm makes up for it. And I have an umbrella with me, so that's pretty cool. One thing I'm struggling to find is a trash can. We've been walking already for 10 minutes. I don't see anything. The beautiful street is closed, but you see like a little like moons hanging around there. It's pretty cute. Now this looks really fun. We have some coconuts, lots of fruits, some durian. It's dope. This is the fruit I've never seen before. Rambutan. That's cool. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell this right now. It just smells so fruity, so fresh, and wow. This is a beautiful street. I feel like a lot of Chinese vibes. Maybe this is even like a Chinese food market, but really cool. So it looks like they're just slowly opening up, but this looks amazing. Look at this, hi. It looks really cool. All sorts of colors in there. And it just looks so cool. You also see a bunch of locals. I love the huge food signs and coconuts everywhere. And I really like the lanterns. Like overall, it just feels so alive and it's just waking up, you know, so pretty cool. Wow, and this looks so amazing. You have like the traditional cool things on the bottom and this guy on the top, very modern, of course, like a little bit of a contrast. And it's really cool. As you see, everybody is just putting the chairs, putting the tables just now. So you should come back here in the late afternoon or in the evening if you're planning to come. And of course, it's cash only here, but oh, wait, let me show you this first. It looks pretty nice. But we didn't have time to pick up any cash yet. I've been paying everything with my Visa, with my card, so we gotta get to an ATM sooner or later and get some Malaysian ringgit, I think. And wow, just all of the streets here look so cool with the balconies and everything. And we're walking to our next stop, which should be a bit more modern. And this looks a bit funky. What are these huge buckets? To catch the rain or? And one of my favorite places, the 7-Eleven. And back there you can see the other tower. Looks pretty cool. And I said it yesterday, I will say it again. I love how colorful it is. It makes me really, really excited. You just have like blue fans, red fans, this sign, that sign, super cute ads here on the building. It just makes it so exciting. And I think we're approaching a big street. We definitely have some huge billboards, lots of Malaysia flags everywhere. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it is a very crazy crossing. Look at that. One of the towers back there. Really cool. Oh, that's so cool. Look, it says Kuala Lumpur. So cool. I love this. This is so cool.
Very cool.
And this crossing is definitely very fun. It's starting to look more and more interesting because the light is turning low, basically soon to be sunset. And all of the billboards are just really, really cool. And where we were before, the food market is called the Jalan Alor Food Street. So if you want to check it out, now you have the name. That was a cool car. Didn't expect that here, but yeah, super cool shopping street. We're going actually inside of a mall. We want to check out some camera gear. Always just interesting to see what's out there. And yeah, crazy. I wasn't expecting that in Kuala Lumpur, to be honest. It's super exciting, lots of people. Let's go into the mall. Oh, it looks really cute. I like all of the like wooden details here. That's fun. Really cool coffee store. Wow, first time I see something like this. An indoor basketball court. That's so dope. I want to play. So fun fact, I think I actually played basketball for like 6 years. I think, more or less. And yeah, so I used to be good. I used to love it. Still like it a lot, and this is so fun. They downstairs also have a playground. I think because outside it's usually pretty hot. And here you have AC. So cool. Kids are having fun. I honestly want to join. Trying freeze-dried durian.
Oh.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So now I add a trigger?
No.
I like it.
Interesting, yeah. Very.
This lovely lady back there let us try her durian candy. They basically had like small magnets with real baby durians inside. And it was actually pretty nice. We had like some popcorn. I realized midway that my camera wasn't recording, but if you want to try some snacks, come here to the, what's the name of it again? No. The name of the mall. Lot 10, that's the name here. Oh, we're out again. Super overexposed. Let me fix that. Oh no, it's raining. But it looks really cool. Look up there. So we're still walking in the Lot 10 area. It's just very fun, so much to see. Also quite some homeless people, which is super sad. Just barely any clothes on, laying on the street, very sad. And next to them is like a Rolly store, a Louis Vuitton. You know, we're pulling up to the pavilion. It's a very fancy mall. Yeah, kind of the contrasts. But yeah, that's life. And I just love these little bits of nature. So beautiful. Ooh, this is beautiful. I like it. And now it's his time to check out the DJI store, specifically for the drones.
Look at this.
Ooh, it looks like the Flatiron Building in New York. Pretty cool. So we're kind of walking in and out throughout the Pavilion Mall, going to the other side, to the KLCC park. Very excited. And there we have a special plan for tonight. Oh, that's such a cute beer garden in the middle of the city. So many lights. Makes it really cozy. They're building something. Oh, they forgot to take out the trash. Sorry, I didn't see the car. And I didn't look up too much about Kuala Lumpur before coming here. I definitely wasn't expecting So many skyscrapers, it's pretty cool. It's scraping the sky. This just popped up. Looks pretty cool. Oh, I think this is a bigger 7-Eleven. You're covering it. I will put this in the video. People are gonna think you're weird. Let's go inside. Definitely a bigger one. That's exciting. So we just got quickly some snacks at 7-Eleven and now it's suddenly pretty dark. It's, I think, shortly after 7 p.m. A bit sad that the sun sets here so early in Europe. In summer it's usually like 9-10 p.m. So you have like a longer day, but I guess maybe in winter it's gonna be longer days. December, who knows? I'm not really an expert yet in the time zones and sunrise, sunset times, but I think it's really fun that the sun goes up so early. So we just have to adjust a bit our sleeping schedule, maybe wake up at like 6, 7, you know, with the sun and go to sleep also with the sun. That would be really dope. But yeah, almost at the park. Wow, all of the walking was definitely worth it. Looks so dope. I really like the trees here. That's amazing, some filtered water. Thumbs up for that, Malaysia. Okay, so we just sat down. We have some food. It's gonna be like a little night picnic date and it's slowly starting. Wow, if you're in KL, I definitely recommend you this. I mean, it hasn't started yet, but already the vibes here are amazing, the view is amazing. So happy to be here, you know, first time, second day, basically yesterday barely saw anything. Impressions are great. So that's a bit random, but I got myself some coconut water and it tastes amazing. I feel like I didn't eat enough today, didn't drink enough water, so a little bit of electrolytes is amazing in that water. And it's from Thailand, you can see it down there. And I'm really excited to go to Thailand. One of the next stops, not the next stop, but maybe after that. So stay tuned, but it's probably gonna be cheaper there. Here was like around $1, I think, still fine, but imported. There was no other option, but it's delicious. So it's 8 p.m. starting. So fun. And so I would say let's finish off today's first adventure in Kuala Lumpur. I really enjoyed the city, especially the little light show back here. And there's just so much more to see. You know, there's so much around the city, so many parts of the city. It's a huge city, but this is all we got to see today. I'm super grateful to be here. It was a bit like emotional sitting here, just thinking, wow, I made it, you know. I'm staring at the camera for a bit too long, huh? First stop for today is the Batu caves. Drive here was beautiful, so many palm trees with coconuts, and first impression, super colorful, and there's monkeys! There's so many monkeys! I wasn't expecting that! Wow! This one has a baby! Oh my god! Hello. As you can hear by the sounds, we have all sorts of birds here, and even I see some rabbits. I guess this is either like a mini zoo or a sanctuary, not really sure, but everybody is really cute. But let's head to the main part. And here you have so many coconuts, probably fresh from the palms that we saw on the way here. Hello, sir. Okay. The other one's coming to help. This is just beautiful. Look at this. And here you have a bunch of like little stalls with food and everything. Pretty cool. Really colorful. I love that. Back there might be the main entrance. You have like these big gates, but we came from the side. And wow. Wow. Oh. Batu Caves, sponsored by Pepsi, that's nice. Oh, the monkey is trying to catch the doves or their food. Look at this guy. So it's time to go up now. Actually, I stole my boyfriend's shirt because I read online that it's best to cover your knees and your shoulders as a form of respect, of course. Might take it off later down here to take a couple of pictures, but to go up, I guess you need it. Not sure, I see a lot of girls with exposed shoulders. Maybe it's old rules, but I'm actually pretty sick. I have a sore throat and my nose is clogged, so I think this is gonna be a very hard workout for me, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it, so let's go up. Oh, that's beautiful. And back there, the entrance is just really beautiful.
She's a woman.
How do you know? Ah, yeah, okay. Lots of monkeys here. No, this is so cute. A baby. And be careful with this guy. He has tried to attack a couple of kids going up here. So look and take pictures, but maybe keep a little bit of distance. Wow, the view is already pretty nice. And back there you see second tallest building in the world and the little tower, and the Petronas Tower is also hiding behind the light stand thingy, so that's pretty cool. You see the whole city. They're all just chilling here. So fun. So there we have a label. This is the Sri Idumban temple. Really beautiful, and up here you have like a little kiosk with drinks. I wasn't expecting that. I definitely brought my own bottle, but cool, I guess. Has up and downside. Oh, you have even souvenir stands here. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I think it would have been cooler if this was just the temple and the actual, you know, cultural side. But on the other side, you have water. That's always important. Yeah. Wow. Remember to look up. That's pretty cool. And this is just so beautiful, so colorful. Oh, this is so special. Well, that's really beautiful. It smells beautiful here. Like, I think they have some incense lit in the corner. And just the music, some guy playing his instrument, and they're doing some sort of ritual. Just really beautiful. You know, also want to be respectful. I hope I'm dressed appropriately, but just so grateful to see this. It's so cool. Yeah, I cannot believe I'm here right now, you know. A week ago I was sitting in my home, in my comfort zone, and now I'm here experiencing this. Wow, respect to these guys. They're building something up there. Having to carry these bags up, that's for sure a workout. And here's the other side of the cave. Ooh. Going back down, going down. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Nice.
That scared me. I did not like that. Fucking firework in a cave. At least I can show you guys. So we're going back down. I took off my shirt because it's very humid, and as you may see, it started raining, and the views on the city are pretty cool. So even if you're not interested in all of this, just as a viewpoint, it's still pretty cool. And the monkeys are just really fun playing around here. On every fence you can find some. Yeah, now we're gonna focus on not tripping, guys. Oh no. Oh, the monkey's attacking her. Just clap your hands. Clap your hands. Make loud sounds. Oh no, the poor girl. I guess he got what he wanted, but as long as you stay a bit further away, it should be fine. I guess. Be careful, guys. Oh my god. I just said it. Especially the guys, the male ones, like to play around. The girls are chilling, I would say. Okay, I think it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful place. So here you have the option to go into the villa. Maybe we will go in here a bit later, but this is really beautiful. Let's take a quick moment to talk about what I'm traveling with. Since I'm on the road full time, I needed something that could fit all of my needs. The TomTalk Navigator T66 backpack. It's carry-on size, so I can easily hop on the plane with it. The 180-degree clamshell opening is a game changer. It lays flat like a suitcase, and with the dual opening flexibility, I can quickly grab things from the top or fully open it. So I personally really like all of the extra pockets and the extendable side straps. So you can slim it down if you're traveling light, or you can extend it for more space. It works for both short trips and long-term travel. I've packed for months in here. And to stay organized, I use the light T12 pouch for my smaller items. It truly makes it easier to switch my essential between bags and just gives me quick access on the go. And it's perfect for my electronics. Even my camera fits right in. Super versatile. And both the T66 and the T12 come in different colors and sizes, so there's an option for everyone. And no matter where you are, in the city, in the office, or out in nature, this setup is a true all-arounder. So we decided to get ourselves a little coconut at the stand. Super nice people. You could choose between a regular, normal coconut or a cool coconut. At first we were like, oh, a cool coconut, but it's just from the fridge. But first time trying the coconut, it's definitely a bit overpriced. I mean, it was like $2, but it's the area, you know, the people also have to get some. But I'm excited to try them like fresh from the trees one day. But that's really good. That's really, really nice. Up there we have the real peacocks. So cool. Beautiful birds. I think he's meditating. He wants some coconut.
Hey.
Aye.
He can go by himself once.
And a monkey all the way on the top. And the guy making sure everything looks nice here. Thank you. I put the Pepsi down for 1 second and he stole it.
Yeah,
I thought
don't
it.
put anything.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I have 2 cameras in my hands. This guy. So we donated our coconut to this guy. I hope he enjoys it. Good marketing for sure. Definitely one day I just want to go into a store and buy a bunch of snacks for the animals here, just maybe some dog food and just give it to the street animals. But in the city actually you don't see many, especially like where we live, and like also when you go to like the Petronas Twin Towers, like there it's like super modern. I guess here it's a bit more local. I mean, it's a tourist attraction, but still. The people who live in the area a bit more local, and yeah, super cool. A couple of markets here on each side. You have something to look at. So we grabbed ourselves a grab, and going out of the area we actually saw the main entrance, and I think that's always pretty interesting how your arrival impacts your first impression, you know, where you get dropped off or where the bus stop is, you know. So I did like it going. Ooh, loud. I did like going in from the side, but maybe the main entrance would have been a bit more exciting. But overall, it was a great experience. And now sitting in a taxi, I just feel how tired I am. Really, eyes closing. Need to take a nap. Just to drive is really beautiful. You have a bunch of trees, and just driving out of the area was a bit more local. And now you slowly starting to see again more modern. And I really like the 2 sides of Kuala Lumpur, and of course many more. And it is time for a little jungle adventure, but as you see, tropical forest, tropical weather, it's raining crazy. We just arrived and it started to look like this. I'm a bit sad, honestly. Yeah, overall the first impression is super cute. We have a lot of monkeys here. I see some cats back there. I'm excited. So just gonna cross this little bridge, and then there's another bridge in the back, and then I already see and hear a little bit of a waterfall. Oh, this is so special. Wow, and this might be the biggest leaves I've ever seen. It's so fun. No, this is really fun. Do you hear the crickets? Oh, this is so nice. Do you hear the sound? Ah, oh, oh, it's so beautiful. Wow. Wow. And we were just down there. You see the little bridge? That's where we just were. And the guys at the entrance told us that swimming allowed here. So we could get into there and like just in this little pool you can have a little back massage, you know, that would be pretty fun. But I think we want to keep walking a bit and maybe on the way back we dip somewhere. But this is just so cool. It's super rainy, but I think this during rain is still super, super cool and it's just so peaceful. So far we're the only people here. I just have nature sounds. It's so fun. It's so cool like to experience this outside of the city. You know, city is fun, but this is just so relaxing. Just had a reset. We have no real connection here. We have no Instagram, no phone. We just walk around. I film a little bit for you, but we just have fun talks. I have a couple of snacks in the backpack. And yeah, I really recommend this to everybody who's coming to travel to Asia. Don't just go to the cities and the beaches, go to the forest as well. I really like the view. That's my boyfriend. Okay, we are making our way to the next one. I've read that there's 7 waterfalls in this area and this is just so magical. Wow. Oh, there's some people there. Oh, they're having a barbecue. That's fun. That's a beautiful location. Wow, wow, wow. Be careful here with the steps. Oh, she said it and she slid backwards. And keep in mind, the water is so clear. It's so beautiful, crystal clear. Really excited to go into it later. I see some boys are already going into the big waterfall. I think they were monkeys. They're so high up. It's crazy. Wow. They're so cool. They're just chilling like super high up, looking at the people, waiting for something to steal. I have a banana with me, but it's my banana. So if they want to steal it, I'm gonna fight for it. Ah, that's so cool. So if you happen to be in this corner of the world when it's raining, be super careful. It's really slippery. And just going over this bridge with this view. Wow, truly so beautiful. We have like a family here cooking. We have some naked kids running around. It's just so beautiful. I see so many monkeys. They're trying to steal their food. Oh, I'm still sick. Do you see the monkeys hopping around? Spawned up from the jungle. We have some there. Guys, I'm like a kid. Oh, it's with a baby. It stole a piece of bread or something. Look at them. Aren't they so cute? Little thieves. And standing down here, you can see up there's another like whole mountain full of waterfalls. This is beautiful. Oh no, not the trash brother. He gave him some food, but also littered a bit. Oh, he picked up the trash. What a nice guy. Faith in humanity restored. Look at them. Oh my god, we just want to go through. Whee! I mean, he's confused. Wait. Oh, there's so many babies. Oh, be careful. There's a couple of steps missing. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. So if it's up to me, this could be just an entire monkey vlog. I think they're so fun to observe. Honestly, very entertaining. But we gotta get the steps in. The smell here, guys. You just have the fresh nature, rain. I love the smell of fresh rain, you know. And barbecue. I think they had like some... It looked very red, so I'm guessing very nice. Marinated, looked like chicken, some legs. It smells amazing. Oh. So we were just down there, walked all the way up. Beautiful bridges everywhere. And you see it goes on and on and on. You have so many levels. And if you don't want to spend money on a Stairmaster, just come here, guys. It's a workout. It's pretty cool. Stepping through roots. Look at this. Don't get stuck here. Crazy. I've never seen roots like this before. Oh, monkeys! And here these tiny thingies are just so cute. Oh, They're going up. Look at them. Well, we're gonna have some snacks here.
What am I supposed to do? Put it in your mouth. No! Put it in your fucking mouth. Eat it. Oh. Oh.
You eat it! You eat it! You eat it! Whew, way more up. I'm tired. But we ain't no quitters. I guess I shouldn't have complained about the stairs because now there's none, just roots. I didn't know I was signing up for such a workout, but I think we made it to the last major waterfall. After that it's just calm water. Excited to see. Oh, this is so cool. You just have to imagine how old these trees are to have such thick roots everywhere. I mean, this one is almost falling down. One fell down a while ago. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. You know, and speaking of the age of the trees, it just makes you think like how many people have been here before you. You know, it's not just decades, it's hundreds of years. It's like super old area. Malaysia is one of the oldest rainforests in the world. Yeah, and here it looks just cute. You have a little bridge and then calm waters. I think this is amazing to just shut off your brain, think a little bit about life, where you want to go. Because in the city sometimes I'm so overstimulated. Lights, 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 you know, buildings, buildings. And here it's just, oh my god, somebody built a little rock statue down there. Looks so dope, still standing. Oh, there's a monkey. Watch out for these tiny guys. So I personally wanted to stop walking, but he insisted on continuing, and we went into a group of like 6-7 people. They were kind of like our age. I think they were from Korea, but their English was amazing. And we were like, is this the last waterfall? And they were like, no, there's way more. Oh, there is way more. So we continued walking, and this just looks amazing. So I guess here in the area, always keep walking. It gets better and better. And here's no people, so this could be our private waterfall. The sun is coming out. I think it stopped raining, it's just the drops from the trees. I think it's time to go for a dip. Well, I just saw that there are some berries growing on the bushes. Don't know what dreams you're gonna be seeing if you eat them. Do I want to go inside? I don't know. I don't like getting out of the water, and then we have towels with us, but then we're walking around all wet and squeaky, and then we have to get into a taxi on the way back. So we just took a quick dip in the waterfall. So that was really, really fun. And now you can see me completely without makeup. And yeah, walking back. Maybe we're gonna dip also into the pool down below, the waterfall, because there you could see it was like more like human help made pool. Like it was a bit deeper. You could see here it was very, very shallow, and also a lot of stick and rocks, and also a couple of weird ropes. Not sure what that was. I hope that was just roots from trees, but who knows. So it's lunch break, guys. Do you see the baby? Aww. Oh, hello. Okay, never mind. I didn't want you to stop. Oh, he's so cute. So I personally did want to go into the pool. Should we go down here? Yeah. But there were a bit too many people for my personal taste. Wow. Ooh. These stairs are not leveled. I'm kidding. But yeah, there was a bit too many people, a bit too many boys, so I decided not to go in. But we did take a couple of nice pictures and just enjoy the nature. It is a bit cold after all, and I'm a bit sick still, so I don't want to make it worse. I see like 90% local looking people, I would say. Maybe like 10% foreigners. We walked past a couple, I think they were Dutch, so pretty fun, but not too many, not too many. Maybe it's early, maybe it's because of the weather. The monkey's following us. Oh no, what have we done? Oh, the other one too. Let's sit down. What?
Upstairs,
What?
upstairs, tree, on the tree, on the tree, on the tree.
Ah! No, that's food.
Hey, what is that?
So I was just very sad because the monkey stole my coconut bun, and I know it's silly, but I'm on my period and I was very excited for that coconut bun, and now I'm just a bit emotional. I mean, it's not, you know, it could have been a watch, it could have been glasses, but the neighbors here, they were cooking barbecue. We saw them right in the beginning. They just brought us some meat, and that's just so sweet. I think they saw that I was really upset, and they just gifted us some food. It's very nice. So the sweetest people, we didn't have a common language, but we just said terima kasih. I hope it's right. Terima kasih, and they gave us another drink. It's like lemonade, tastes really nice and just so wholesome, so sweet. So Malaysian people, I think they're Malaysian, really nice. Or generally, like, I'm so happy. They really made my day. So if you're seeing this, maybe if you can choose to be kind, you know. You never know. Like, I was a bit sad and now like I'm the happiest. So I don't know, just human kindness. That's great. And you remember the cat from the beginning of the tour? It's still there. So cute. Just sleeping. Now it's not raining anymore. So cute. You know, and we're back here at the entrance where everything began. And for me, it was definitely really exciting. Let me look up the exact name of it so I don't forget. Kancing Waterfall. And yeah, it's a hiking area. It might not be in most of the travel advisors, and it might not be like the fanciest thing, but it's great. I personally really like nature, not just hopping from city to city, but also going a bit outside. So I'm definitely excited to do a bit more of that. And yeah, so that was a great adventure. And so we are walking here along the loud and busy street towards a pretty cool Buddhist temple. And here already you see first temples looking pretty cool. Oh, chicken! That's fun. That's so beautiful. So the sun is already setting, but we are on our way to Thean temple, which is one of the oldest temples here in the city. Pretty excited. It has multiple levels, which is very exciting. And just the walk here is pretty cool. You have a lot of like local houses, like just like little huts and gardens, and of course the temple that we just passed. And on the other side you have skyscrapers, so I currently really enjoy the contrast of on both sides of the street. And we're almost there. Next one to the left, and then we have to go up. A lot of Malaysia flags here. That's fun. Show me yours. Yay, proud Malaysian visitor. And what I love about Kuala Lumpur, we're in the city center right now, but it feels a little bit like we're in the jungle. I truly really enjoy the nature here. Already out of breath, but we're trying to be a bit faster because we don't want to miss the sunset. I'm sure it's also going to be beautiful during dark, but workout. Wow, it's bigger than I thought. Dope. We have little fountains here. So beautiful. Look at this. Wow, I really like this installation. Well, I think now it's also extremely beautiful with all of the lanterns on. I bet during the day with the sunshine on it, it also looks very, very nice. But, well, let's walk around for a bit. I love the roof. Wow. Wow, and also from here we see the Merdeka 118, second tallest building in the world. You see it? Between the trees? This way to the temple, second floor. Oh, this is so beautiful with the lights. I think it's perfect timing. Of course, if the sky would have been more pink, it would have been dope. It just smells so good here. You can definitely go inside of the temple. You have to take off your shoes though. I think I'm gonna skip it for now. It's super full. Also, I think I'm not super dressed appropriately. You know, my shoulders are showing. So this definitely looks really beautiful, but I would love to come back during the day. At least it's not super crowded. So beautiful. I love the lanterns. So we decided to walk around a little bit here in the back. And either there's like some practice or radio, but there's definitely some sort of music. And here are the statues. Oh yeah, that's so great. It's like elderly people and they're practicing singing. So cute. Oh, that's amazing. It's an activity center and they're just... I mean, it sounds definitely way better for them. Really beautiful voices. And here we just have a really fun garden, a lot of fountains. Here is a cute little cafeteria. Of course, now it's a bit too late. They're closing in like 20 minutes, I believe. And wow, souvenirs. Maybe they have postcards, that would be nice. So also help us decide. There's super cool magnets here and my parents kind of started a tradition of collecting the magnets from us kids. So wherever my brothers and I would go, we'd always bring a magnet home. Their fridge is full, it's really cool. We also want to collect our magnets, but now I'm thinking maybe postcards is a nicer idea. Like I could send a postcard to my home address and have like a little collection there. Or generally like postcards are just flatter, like magnets are a bit heavy and can also get are a bit big, expensive and can get heavy. And postcards are usually a couple of euros and flat. So let me know in the comments what you think, magnets or postcards for collecting this trip. So it was completed in 1989. It's 6-tiered, which is pretty impressive. And just the entire area around it, you know, you have like these little fountains, the lights, the statues. It's really cool. And as a contrast, we have the big city lights. So it's definitely a place worth checking out here in Kuala Lumpur. We've been here a couple of days ago in the evening for the fountain show and just honestly such a great area just to relax. You have the huge KLCC mall right here and wow, just the view right underneath the towers is so cool. You have the sky bridge there. And what's crazy to think is that these two towers used to be the tallest building in the world, I believe in 2005 or something like that, around the time when I was born. And well, now a lot of time has passed. You have Dubai, you have, the other huge tower here in KL, you have Shanghai also with the 3rd largest building in the world. And actually it's quite fun to think that this year I managed to see all top 3 tallest buildings in the world, just as a fun fact here. I really love architecture and honestly they look pretty epic. And in the middle of the park we have a little water, dispenser, not sure, water fountain basically for drinking water, which I find pretty great. Always stay hydrated, guys. The past days it has been pretty rainy, so I'm actually really grateful for the sun today, but it is a bit hot and especially direct sun. It's kind of the middle of the day, so this park is a great way to stay in the shade and still see a little bit. You might hear it, I was sick, I'm still a bit sick, but it's just so great to be in nature. KL for me is like one of the first huge cities where you have so much nature and so much greenery, which I personally really love. And we were just on the bridge back there and now we are down here, just so beautiful. I wish the fountains would be buzzing, but it's still a dope view. Right about now, I wish I had my bathing suit with me. The kids are having the fun of their lives. Definitely great to cool down. Wow, this is so cool. I've never seen that before. You know, there's always fountains and stuff to look pretty, but here you actually have something where you can also have fun, which in my opinion sometimes is even more important than just aesthetic. And just walking around here, you see so many crazy fancy hotels, but also a lot of pools, especially on the rooftops, you know, with the view. And I would say my experience so far with apartments here, or let's say condos, has been really great. Like you get such a great thing for like the price, you know, the value. We have like a pool on the top, we have a gym included, pretty nice little room, a kitchen. Like for 30 bucks a night, you really cannot complain. I feel like all over the city you have so many options where to stay. You have a bit more budget, you have a bit more pricier, but I think this is like a really great city to really have as a base, you know, while you're traveling, to always come back, to rest a bit, to reset, to edit. Well, let's make sure I don't get run over. So even though this is my second city on the world tour, let's say, I have been pretty, let's just say, low energy. The flights here were very intense. It was 4 days of like double, triple flights with many layovers. Very intense, and I also got pretty sick, like just no voice, coughing. I think I also had a fever, you know, the usual. So KL was really great for just a slow start. It's a super easy city. You have so many options for shopping. You have, first of all, what I love, it's super walkable. You can walk anywhere if you're staying in the city center, which I love. But also you can grab a Grab anytime, which for me is definitely something new in Europe. Just taxis are so expensive, so I'm not used to that. And here, if you want to get from A to B quickly, you have so many options. It's just such a comfortable city, and wow, I'm really enjoying our little sunny walk. I hope you do too. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments. You know, I'm traveling full time now, so for me it's kind of, you know, I have to realize that we're here for a long time. I don't have to see everything in one day. We can take it slow, we can go for walks. And it's really exciting because I'm actually living in KL. Now we're staying here for 10 days, I believe, maybe a bit more. We wanted to go in different parts of Malaysia as well, but it has just been raining so much. Maybe we'll still head up to Georgetown, not sure. But if you've been to Malaysia, definitely let me know what are the sweet corners here. Oh, make sure not to fall in any holes when you're walking. Yeah. So maybe you just heard the security guy was like, oh, vloggy, or something like that. It's pretty cute. And that's also a factor, like there's quite some police here and there, but I feel so safe, like also with like pickpockets or stuff like that. I mean, I haven't read much about it or heard much about it, but I just feel generally very safe. Everybody's super smiley. The Malaysian people are so like just warm. And also the flight here with Malaysia Airlines was just so good. Really enjoyed the food. And yeah, first impressions of Malaysia are definitely good. So we're walking towards Bukit Bintang. Super exciting street. You have, I already see it, a huge screen like Kuala Lumpur ads, and it looks super cool. You have like pandas, I'm gonna show you. And just overall here, pretty cool. We have a huge like, what do you call it? Rapid KL station, you know, the train that goes on the top of the city. Oh, did they stop someone or are they going somewhere? I think the guys stopped someone. That's funny. And also just a scooter almost cut us off crossing the red light, and I think the police guy wanted to stop him, but at the end of the day they just did this to each other. That was pretty funny. And what I've also noticed in the city are the contrasts. So we have pretty old rundown buildings and super new skyscrapers, so also the contrast of that are pretty cool. And also tons of 7-Elevens. I think not as much as in Bangkok. I've read that there's one every like 200 meters. I'm definitely excited to go there, but here you still have quite some options. Here again we see pretty great the Merdeka 118, second tallest building in the world. In my opinion, it's a little bit of a cheat because of the huge like thingy antenna on top, but it still looks pretty cool. And we are approaching a pretty cool intersection. Wow, look guys, Kuala Lumpur. This is such a fun intersection. We're in Bukit Bintang. We have the Lot 10 here, which is a huge mall, super fun to shop in. We've already been inside. I think now we're gonna go in again to cool down a bit. And also I want to buy some small things you're gonna see later. But yeah, this intersection is a little bit what I'm imagining the Shibuya crossing in Japan. I definitely really want to go there, and just all of the people walking left, right. It's pretty cool. Ooh, here we have huge marketing campaign. You see some essence. Can you buy stuff? Can you get stuff for free? Inside Lot 10, guys. Pretty cool. So we walked into some donkey supermarket, 3-level store. You have everything. You have toys upstairs. You have like meat. Like I'm very overwhelmed by the marketing of it all. You have like so many signs and colors. pretty fun though, but we're looking for postcards. So that's pretty cool. This reminds me of the Shanghai Tower. Wow, look at the size of this ice cream, guys. Crazy.
That's right.
And we're out again. Bukit, Bintang. That was lot 10 a little bit. Here we have some street food, super cool. And just the entire street is super cute. You have lots of options to shop. So we couldn't find a postcard. I'm a bit sad. We're gonna try it again some other time. Wow, this street is really cool, unexpectedly. Okay, we're gonna hop into 7-Eleven, guys. This is by far my favorite station here. So we have recently tried this thingy, I believe. I think it was a different brand, but it's like a coconut jam. So delicious. Let me actually try the one that we had specifically. It was called Toastmate or something like that. Anyways, delicious. And so I'm thinking to get myself this little zero sugar coffee, like a latte. Never tried it before. Generally, I think never tried a canned coffee before, to be honest, but I'm excited. I gotta wake up. I'm still very tired, still a bit sick. We're kind of unsure what to do now because the sun is really overwhelming and we're not in the mood to be inside of the malls all day. So I'm thinking to just go back and edit a bit. Let's think. So I got my drink and they're having like a dance battle here now. That's crazy.
Alright, let's give our dancers a huge round of applause. And right now, it is time for me to ask you questions.
Also back there we have the Pavilion Mall, which is pretty cool. But we are currently walking towards our Grab. I just really don't feel so good, guys. I wish I could show you more. Maybe we'll leave later again tonight, so I guess I'm not gonna finish the video quite yet. We'll see, we'll see. And so let me quickly show you the apartment. It's pretty cool. It's pretty much very in the city center. We have so many things to do around here. Petronas Towers are like 20-minute walk, and then we have the Kuala Lumpur Tower like 5-10 minute walk, not sure. We have Chinatown super close by, which is interesting. And just the view out of the room and the room itself is nice, but even more the amenities, the pool on top, the gym. It's just really cool. Yeah, I'm just having so much fun here. It's truly really relaxing. If we need some time off from the busy city, the Mao Café, really recommend.
He wasn't yelling at you.
No. I made a friend.
Hey.
Oh! You almost knocked over my coffee. So we have arrived to a very unique place. My boyfriend booked a date for us. Basically, it's a boat tour and we should see some fireflies. And just here the area, we're just arriving. Such a cool walk to the reception. Well, let us find a cute spot and then I tell you a little bit more. So we made it in time to see the fireflies.
Set off around 7:30, so you guys can meet here.
7:30. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much.
Okay.
That's nice.
Oh, there's some kids fishing down there. Sunset on the other side. Here we have sneaky stairs upstairs. Pretty narrow. Oh, cool. The sun is setting and it's time for the night to come in and it's gonna be time for the fireflies. Yes, and I did bring a hat today, picked it up a couple of days ago. It's pretty cool, it's linen. How do you like it? I usually don't like myself in hats, but it's supposed to rain. I also have an umbrella, but I think a hat sometimes is also nice. Just enjoying here, pretty cool. Let me look up the name of this area. Basically, we drove 1 hour with the Grab outside of Kuala Lumpur. So we are at the Sky Mirror World and Boat Café, just in case I forget to mention it later. And the area is called Kuala Selangor. Pretty cool. We are at the Malacca Strait, which is pretty cool. I just love always checking out the map to see exactly where we are. Yeah, I love all of the flags on the boat. The boat is very rustic, very old style. Here, on the way here, we saw a bunch of beautiful temples. It's really, really cool. But I think I have to get on my first mission of tonight, find the restroom. Oh wow, so the lights just turned on. Bird, pretty sky. It has been very cloudy the past days, but still you have a little bit of sun. Some interesting thing back there, I think it's a mosque, I'm not sure, judging by the top of the building. And the boats are pulling in. It looks so cool. I'm excited. This is a very unique experience. You have like a very... Oh yeah, you hear the prayers on the other side, so it's definitely a mosque. And here, this very unique village. You have some kids fishing. It's just so local, so cool. I see there's a little fire inside of the house or the temple. Cool. And so we just lathered ourselves with this stuff, basically insect repellent. Really not in the mood for mosquito bites. I don't know why, but out of my family, I always get eaten the worst. My mom always says that I have like sugary blood or whatever. Like the entire family were out in wherever in vacation. Nobody has bites except for me, and I hate them. So we remembered to prevent that. And yeah, the boats just pulled up. People unloaded, and I think it's soon time for us to board. I'm so excited. I have no expectations. I didn't look up any pictures what it will look like. It was his idea, and I'm just so excited. And yeah, I especially like the part that it's so quiet here. Like nobody was like screaming or anything. You know, sometimes tourists are very loud. Well, let's see. Oh wait, my mic. So you can hear me, you know. But there is a world to see. Let's go on the boat. So, oh, it's already a bit wobbly. So cute.
2-person sit here. Because want to balance the boat. Yes. 2-person.
Well, it's really fast for sure. So fun. So already a plus point, we have a roof. So I'm pretty sure if it rains very hard, it's gonna come from the side, but you're a little bit protected. And nice. I forgot my hair tie. Maybe I have one somewhere. It is getting dark, guys, and you can see them on the trees. You can see them sparkling in the trees.
No flashlight.
Aww. It's super wobbly, guys, so if you're seasick, maybe this is not for you. I think I'm still okay. Oh, there's so many. So peaceful. Just looking at sparkles in the trees. They're so pretty. They're so small. are so special. Yeah, I see. I'm looking. Oh, one flew inside of the boat. So first we enjoyed it for like 10 minutes and now the boat turned it around and now the other side is enjoying it for a bit. And of course we are still enjoying it. Mosquito? So this is definitely very special, super peaceful, great sounds. You have like many different birds. And honestly, all of the people here are just in awe. I'm gonna let them enjoy without talking too much. I think this is my first time seeing them. I don't remember, maybe once in Ukraine, but when I was very little.
Yeah, in Italy, in my hometown. Every summer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It must have been so special.
Yeah, it was very cool.
We are going back now, and it's actually my first time using this camera in such dark light, and I'm really impressed. Whoa, whoa, turbulence! Ah, this is pretty cool, guys. Ah, this is just so peaceful, and up there you have the moon. Nice. No stars, unfortunately. I think it's a bit too polluted here, too cloudy today. We're pulling in. That looks so crazy. I did find a hair tie though. We're not talking about this ever again. This video is just for you. Be grateful that you get to see me in this vulnerable hair state. It was so fun, guys. It was so fun. Nice. Hit the little pole. So we were just kicked off the boat. Nah, I'm kidding. But the others are continuing the tour. So let me get pretty again and then we can continue talking. So we just had a quick talk about it. I mean, it was pretty fun, but he did see a couple of pictures where it was like an open boat and it would go in between the trees, which is what I was also expecting. I thought we would like go inside of like the ecosystem here. I don't know what it is, a forest, whatever. Like I was expecting like trees on both sides. So it was pretty fun. It was only like $6 each, I believe, €5 each. So for that price, cannot complain. But we did take a taxi here. That was a bit pricier, you know, coming from Kuala Lumpur. You could definitely spend an entire day here, but as I mentioned already, feeling pretty sick, so we're taking it slow this time around. And yeah, so it was amazing. It was fun for me. It was also fun because it was a speedboat. And now the others actually, we got thrown off the boat and they continued the tour to go look at the blue microorganisms in the water, which is also pretty exciting. I think it was like double the price, maybe a bit more. We'll check later, I guess. But that was still a very fun date night. I'm approaching the Chinatown area and I just wanted to show you around the famous Petaling Street, and it just looks so crazy, so colorful. You have a lot of contrast here, super old buildings crashed with pretty modern buildings in the back, and we are entering. Come along with me with a little tour, see what this area is all about. It's pretty busy, it's the middle of the day. I'm not sure when they open, when they close, but it looks really cool. You have a lot of bags. I read that there's a lot of, you know, shopping options, a lot of food options, and just and you see how the vibes are. First of all, already a lot of people approaching me, which I've been in Kuala Lumpur for many days and I didn't really feel that anywhere. So definitely here you get a lot of attention if you have a camera. And yeah, I feel like we're slowly approaching the food sector, which I'm personally more interested in, because like these fake markets, you have them kind of everywhere. They always look kind of the same, similar prices, and I feel like people are just slowly opening up. That gives me the vibe. Some things are still in process of like putting the tables and everything. Lots of people shopping here. Whew, guys, I gotta tell you, I'm a bit sick, I'm a bit low energy, but I still want to see a little bit more of KL. So, and this is what I mean. Out of nowhere, you have the second tallest building in the world, and down here you have this. So I've been in this area for roughly 10 minutes and I already hear some like tourist groups. Actually, it's pretty fun. Maybe listen a bit, maybe learn a bit. But yeah, a lot of Westerners here for sure. Some music. Ooh, we have the durian. Oh, they say that the durian, you have to get used to the smell and the taste. That's funny, that's fun. Wow, the other side looks amazing. You have some golden lanterns. You have green dragons everywhere. You see the lanterns look beautiful. Hey, this is so fun. And I just see we have a kind of a rain cover on top of us. So in case it rains, you can still come here. So I think a pretty big part is close to construction. I'm not sure, but you cannot go through here right now. So I just was curious when this area developed. Basically, it was when the early Chinese settlers came here during the tin mining era, which is mid-19th century. And yeah, they just took this little part of the city to themselves. It was like a little exchange hub. A lot of like markets were here, and of course now they're still fighting for staying here. I feel like there's a lot of pressure with comparing to like huge commercial areas, you know, commercial markets. Ooh, that looks very interesting. Let me show you the hidden sides. Most tourists probably don't show you that. Be glad you don't smell it right now. And a dark alley in there. Not feeling like going in there right now. Probably pretty safe, but smells not so nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you. Ooh, we have some traffic here. I'm gonna show you a little bit around here. The problem is I want to get to a specific alley, and as you just saw, the main Jalan Petaling, which is the main like center of KL's Chinatown street, is closed, and the street that Google Maps suggested me to take was the one dark alley that we just looked inside. So okay, I'm not vibing right now. My boyfriend stayed at the apartment for a bit. He has to get some work done. I generally feel better when he's with me. Like, I know it's safe, but it's just a bit annoying, you know, all of these like pretty lady. Good thing is I have no cash on me, so even if I wanted to, I cannot get scammed. I just wanted to walk around a little bit, see what this is all about. And yeah, let's see how we walk now. So a bit boring, but I did decide to walk on the side streets. And here it's also pretty beautiful. You have like a lot of temples, I believe. Wow, this looks amazing. And then in the back you have like pretty modern buildings. Like just the contrast here is definitely worth seeing. And oh, the side, wow, this is so colorful. Let me show you. This is so beautiful. Wow. And again, the Merdeka, I think it's called, the huge tower. Wow. I found the tour again. They're following me and I'm following them, but look at this. And then up there, isn't this so beautiful, the contrast here? Wow. Let's take a quick look inside. It smells amazing. It's so beautiful. So I just checked, this is the Guan Di temple, pretty old one, and it just looks so beautiful. You know, I want to be respectful, not sure how to behave. There were no signs. I know that some temples here in the area you have to enter without shoes, so please be mindful. And this temple was built in 1887. Pretty impressive. But we keep walking. Looks really cool. Ooh, this looks fun. Let me show you. I like things like this. This is fun. Hello. Here is still a little bit of development, like restoration. But pretty cool. And this is what I saw from far away. It just looks so beautiful. And also here the side streets full with some murals and paintings. Wow, pretty cute. And back there you have again normal city, big cloud streets. I honestly don't know where to look. On the one side it's pretty cool, on the other side it's beautiful. Oh, here I found out this is a temple. I can tell that by all of the people taking off their shoes. Pretty sure it's a Hindu temple. And wow, this is just so beautiful. Malaysia is the first country where I see something like that. And wow, I'm not gonna walk in here, but this is just wow. We have some banana palms on the side. And I have fun. Next time, thank you. I was just asked to go inside, but also I'm a bit tight on time. You know, we have a couple of things to do today. Not feeling great, but the guy was very nice. And this was the Sri Maha Mariamman temple. For everybody who speaks the language, I'm so sorry. And yeah, just the streets here are so cool. I want to get back inside. As I said, we're a bit on the side now, but it was definitely worth it seeing these two beautiful temples. And wow, I just think it's so cool. Like it's just it's a melting pot of culture. So of course you have some Chinese, you have some Indian, just many different cultures and ethnicities mixing in here, and it's pretty cool. All right, let's go to the left. I see now we're kind of exiting again. Wow, what is this? Halloween coming up. But here you see again a bit more modern. So let's cross here. Oh, my favorite 7-Eleven. Wow, this just doesn't get old. Oh, we have green, so let's walk. Ah, this is so cute. Here you have a cute bus. Ah, guys, this just looks so cool. These super tall and skinny buildings. Of course, not super tall compared to the skyscrapers that are now built, but generally it's pretty impressive. And I have found the place where I really wanted to go. This is called the Ghost Alley. Let me pull up the real name for you. So correction, it's called Ghost Lane or Kwai Chai Hong. And here we had like a lot of funeral processions and just a generally very interesting mix of stories. And it just looks so cool. You have a bunch of drawings on the walls, everybody taking pictures. And you know, the entrance looked a bit scary, a bit sketchy. I thought it would be very dark and weird in here, but actually it's super colorful.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Hello, welcome to Kuala Lumpur, Chinatown, Kwai Chai Hong, Malaysia. I'm drawing.
Wow.
I'm the artist. I'm drawing my face. You are from?
Germany.
Welcome to Malaysia.
Wow, Germany has been there.
Also define Germany.
Oh, that's so fun.
Also on the top.
Cool.
Okay, zoom it.
Have you been to Germany?
No, these are some people crossing and then right.
Well, thank you so much. Have
What's
fun.
your name?
My name is Alex.
Alice. Write your name here. Come.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I have to
Okay,
keep going. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Well, that was a cute, energetic guy. Wow, I see here we have some mirrors inside of the wall. Very cool. I should have probably written my name on the wall, but I don't know. I'm a bit shy. Maybe afterwards he wants to sell me some of his art. I'm just generally a bit cautious with strangers. I don't know. I've had some like weird experiences in other countries, so it's a bit sad on the one side. I want to be a bit more open, but on the other side, you know, I'm just here to look. Ah, the scooter is destroying the aesthetic. This is really cute, probably Ukraine related, a little sunflower. It says Ty moje солнце, which means you're my sun. And really cute. Mom, if you're watching this, привет! She always calls me солнышко, which means like sun, sunshine. So that's really cute. And yeah, very cool alley. The ladies taking their pictures. I'm waiting my turn. But that's definitely very fun. And here you have the location tag. That's fun. I've never seen that before. Like glass shatters in the wall. Pretty cool. No parking violation right here. Okay, let's have like a little history section here because I'm actually very interested. I love art, I love paintings. This street looks so fun. Actually, not too many people here. I was expecting it to be way more crowded, but maybe it's a bit not so known, not sure. I found it pretty quickly and easily, but anyways. The name Kwai Chai Hong is Cantonese and literally translates to little ghost lane or little demon lane. Ghost children or Kwai Chai is a like more playful name for like mischievous children, the kids that were playing here when it was especially raining. And yeah, there's also more darker associations in local memory, like gambling, prostitution, drinking, etc. And yeah, being a haven for gangs. One named is the Dragon Tiger Clan. This guy almost ran me over. Oh, please don't tell me you have to stop here. Oh, where do I go now? Bro. Watch out for the traffic. I'm gonna tuck away here in the corner and then we can keep talking for a bit. It's also super loud here. But wow, looks amazing. Also, this street is not bad at all. We have like a huge durian. What I was interested in is why it was so painted. So basically, after a while, here was like everywhere food stalls and everything. And after a while, they had to move into the main streets, and these streets become very neglected just because there weren't enough people coming into them. And there was the project in 2018, 2019, a group of 5 local entrepreneurs decided to do that. They bought 10 pre-war shop houses and yeah, they invested, they started doing it. 6 murals along the long way. I'm just skipping through it, you know, but if you're interested, read more about it. My opinion is super interesting, it looks dope, so make sure to check it out. Wow, wherever I look, it keeps getting more and more fun. Not sure what this is. What is this? I wasn't expecting this at all. It's for tourists. Ah, thank you so much.
Yeah, this one is 100 now for going through. But we got a campaign to stop this chaotic life of them.
So there was a cute lady promoting like some flyers, not sure what it was about, but she was very kind, and I noticed that she was speaking Chinese to the locals. You know, I was in Shanghai like a month or 2 ago, so I do hear, I can distinguish a little bit between the languages. And yeah, pretty interesting. So I guess in Chinatown people actually speak Chinese, and yeah, I'm not really sure where to go. We're gonna go back again on the main street, see if it's completely closed. You know, the middle part was closed. But this is already super fun, so I definitely recommend you coming here. I'm just so low energy, I just want to lay in bed, you know, I'm pretty sick. It's the beginning of my world tour, like 2nd stop, and I'm just so tired, but we gotta see this here, also pretty cool. You have Kuala Lumpur. Nice. Okay, the guy is a local icon, I think. This is pretty cool with the flags. Okay, it looks like they're actually just writing their names on it. Pretty cute. Let's say goodbye to the street. There's a lot of German, a lot of Russian, some Ukrainian, so I do understand quite a lot. Here we have Frankfurt, which is a German city. So that's definitely fun to just stand here and read a little bit of what all of the people wrote. And I do have to take back, this guy is an honest man. The lady just wrote her name, and another guy a bit later also wrote their name. He didn't want anything for it, so I guess he's just a very kind artist. So if you're here, go for it, write your name on the wall. I'm gonna walk back now, but this was a pretty fun experience. And here are so many more modern food stalls. You can see like a bit more, you know, not the local fruit stand, and huge views. So we're almost underneath the tower, but not today, guys. And here is another entrance. Pretty cool. So on this side, it's exactly the same thing as on the other side, just a lot of, cannot speak anymore, a lot of markets, you know, shopping, bags, shoes. The usual. I see some people trying on some stuff. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, pocket, cute pocket, my bad. Oh, and obviously a bit more modern, like little trinkets, pretty cute though. Here these lanterns look pretty dope. On this side it's also closed, so I thought we could walk on the right, but it's a market. Can we walk here? I guess we can walk on this side of the street. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, a bit sad that the main streets are a bit closed down. We have like some tattoo artists here, pretty funny. Oh, coconuts. And right now it's pretty chill. It's like 2 p.m. or something. I can imagine later it's gonna get very full. Like I've been also here in the area not far away at like 6 p.m. It was busy, But here, yeah, as I said, you also have a bit more modern things now, which, you know, up and downsides. To me, it's just a bit sad when there were like family businesses that have been doing like their little markets for decades and now they're just going out of business because the competition is too strong, you know, but I haven't seen much of that yet.
Hello.
I wanted to see a bit more like food markets, food stalls. So far it's just a lot of fake clothes, but maybe on the sides, maybe on right, on left. And so we are back here. You remember where we walked this way. So now I guess let's walk this way. I think it's pretty fun. You're always this huge guy. The contrast is just so crazy. And the beautiful lanterns. And here we have what I was looking for. Here you slowly start to see some food also on this side. Oh, interesting oil. Oh, here we are, my friends. This looks interesting. Oh my god. YouTube, please don't take this video down. We have like a huge canteen, lots of people eating. That's pretty cool. So that was really interesting. Quite some older people also eating there. Also look very, no thanks, also look very local. So yeah, and a guy ordered actually some duck with rice, as far as I understood, for 15 RM. MR? I'm not sure. The ringgit. And that's gonna be like €3. And yeah, now I think we're exiting again. But yeah, I guess let's go back to the hotel, the apartment. I'm losing my voice, but this here also looks amazing. Oh, guys, I'm not feeling great. The flags there in the back look pretty cool. I just personally love how much greenery there is in the city. Wherever you look, there's some bush, some palm, you know. And here we are walking back. You start to see the famous Menara Tower, pretty cool. And here actually also our first evening we walked around. Our apartment is really not far from here, and well, I guess it's red, but everybody's crossing, so YouTube, you did not hear that. Whew. Excited to rest a bit. So for me this was definitely really exciting. I think the biggest part for me was just all of the colors, the smells, the sounds. I mean, it was more or less not super busy, so if you wanted a bit more livelier and busier, go in the afternoon or in the evening. But it was really cool, and we're slowly approaching the area of my apartment. And yeah, let's try and not get run over. And so we just checked out of our condo here next to the KL Central station, which is actually perfect. So we're just gonna walk around here a little bit. We have a couple of side quests, want to stop by a couple of stores. Here also we have Little India, which is a very vibrant and interesting area. I think it's called Brickfields officially, but it's known as the India in Kuala Lumpur. And this is also one thing that I noticed, like in Kuala Lumpur, you really feel the different areas. It's not like one big city. It's like truly wherever you go, it feels like you're in a different city. And I actually really enjoyed that. So, whew, it's sunny. Putting on some sunscreen. Here we have a school or kindergarten, pretty interesting. we saw from the top of our building, this one, there was like a kindergarten here, a school and a college, and they had a pretty dope basketball court. So here in the area, you have lots of local kids going to school, you know. And here on the left, we have a beautiful Hindu temple. Actually, from our apartment, we saw I believe, a Buddhist temple, and we also checked it out a couple of days ago. So you have a lot of cool temples here in the area. But here you can see again the area where we are. Don't break my suitcase.
Level 8
Yes.
for wheel drive.
360 degrees spinner wheel. We're actually traveling pretty light. We just have one suitcase and one backpack, which is dope, especially because you can stack it on top of each other, and it's usually very smooth, other than on this specific road where there's a lot of potholes. But generally I would say the roads here are really dope, and also the pedestrian walks. And you okay? Here you have all of the school buses. Pretty nice. And back there you see the mall where we're going to. Super cute little stands here. They're loading up some trees. Fun. Here's a bit the area. Oh, time to cross real quick. So many cool stands here. Coconuts. So what I really enjoyed about our time in KL, we definitely stayed in many different areas. Like we started in the area of Chinatown, let's say, not far away from the KL tower, you know, the one that looks like a ball, the TV tower basically. And there we explored a bit the area, and from there was also a pretty quick walk to the Petronas Towers, I think like 30 minutes, something like that. So we explored all of that. Then actually we moved a bit outside of the city because I had to do a little bit of editing. He had to work for a bit, and we're staying next to the Spaghetti Junction. Not sure what the area is called, but I guess if you look up the Spaghetti Junction, you're gonna see it's pretty far out of the city. But even there was pretty cool to stay. And what makes it so great is just the quality of the condos. All of our condos had a pool, a gym, super nice like leisure areas. We have to go to the right here, and just very chill, even outside of not outside of the city, but even further out from the center. That was pretty amazing. And now the last couple of days we stayed in Brickfields, again new area, and it looks super cool. We have a bunch of cool buildings here. Let me show you actually. Oh, that's a church. That's cool. Didn't see that before. And yeah, I got a little bit distracted by the surroundings, but as I said, in general, just the condos made it so much better. Also, the last morning here spent by the pool, you saw it, it was super amazing just to chill and enjoy the views. I feel like where you're staying has a huge impact on how you perceive a city. Ooh, so there was a little traffic there, so I had to look at the cars for a bit, but basically I think if you're staying in an amazing place, it definitely ups the vibe of the entire trip. And even if you're not in so nice streets, everything just seems better because you have an amazing place to stay. And yeah, here we can see down there is the Little India, but honestly I'm just burning right now. I think I have a couple of clips here and there from previous days to show you, but it's honestly pretty cool. But right now it's just way too hot, so you have a bunch of stalls with clothes, with food, pretty cool. You have a Bollywood sign back there, that's really fun. And actually yesterday I was hoping to film an entire video about the Little India area, but unfortunately my card got swallowed in an ATM. I was super sad, really panicking a bit because I'm traveling for a while, and of course I want to have my physical card. A bit loud here. So obviously we tried getting it back. We called the customer service. Actually, people in the mall working there lent us their phone because I cannot call with my phone. I have an eSIM, but it's not working for calls for some reason. And we went also into the bank of the ATM basically, and they were like, oh, this is not our branch, we cannot do anything about it, you have to go to the person or to the bank managing the branch of the ATM. And I was like, well, where can I find that? And like they couldn't answer me properly, which was a very frustrating situation. So what happened is it said I had the wrong PIN after 2 tries. Usually you have 3 tries, and also I'm 100% sure it was the right PIN. Like 1,000,000% sure. I'm very good with numbers, and I'm just so sure it's the right pin. And later I also checked it. Definitely it was the right pin, so I'm thinking it was maybe an ATM malfunction, you know, maybe the buttons, maybe the sensors, who knows, it sometimes happens. But yeah, I couldn't withdraw any money. I do have euros with me, so we can exchange it at the counter, but we're just so tired, so fried. And then I also had pretty bad pain. So the entire start into my world trip has been a bit so-so. I felt super sick. Oh, wait, let me just first show you this beautiful arcs here. This is a beautiful feature of the little India area. So yeah, yesterday we ended up at the doctor. I was just in so much pain. First time doctor outside of my home country. We're gonna see how it goes, you know, because it's a private clinic. Could be pricey, but I think it's even like private clinics are gonna be cheaper than in Europe. Ooh, so we survived the dentist. It was generally a pretty nice experience. I mean, as nice as the dentist can get. It was pricey. I paid 220 euro. After converting, it was like over 1,000 Malaysian ringgit. But I think he did a good job. Reviews were good. I also asked him about many extra things, like any other cavities that could transform into something worse, so he cleaned that up as well. He did some extra fillings here and there. So overall, for so many extra services, dope. Like in Europe, if you're asking like, oh, can we clean this, can we clean that, you're gonna probably need to get an extra appointment. He took all the time for me. We did multiple x-rays also for my future visits. In 2 weeks I have to figure out where to go to finalize the treatment. But yeah, just yesterday was a whole mess with the ATM, with the dentist, honestly, just so draining. But here the area looks pretty cool and we're almost at the mall. Wow, and the smells here are truly amazing, and it's just so interesting. On the right you have like pretty old buildings, a lot of like shops and small stalls. On the other side you have like this huge modern mall. Pretty interesting. 7-Eleven, KK, but we're going here. Yeah, so what's super convenient, obviously, in a big city are the 7-Elevens, and they also have here KK Mart and Bila Bila and just things like that. Just super convenient. At every condo we had one at the bottom of the building, and you honestly can always grab a snack or whatever you need. And ooh, I'm just so hot. We're currently in like a bridge going into the mall. We want to look for postcards. We have been looking for postcards all over the city, but we couldn't find any, because at first I was thinking to collect magnets, but now I'm thinking postcards would be nice. I don't know many people who are collecting postcards, so we'll see. Maybe I find one. And it's super loud here. Wow. Here we have a family mart. Ah, that's so cute. Flowers, just a bunch of stalls, everything you can imagine. Pretty fun. And of course the fancy stores. Down here in the mall you have a area to buy clothes. Pretty cool, beautiful decoration, and I see all sorts of things. Pretty fun. Suitcases in the back there. We have made it to Typo. I've read that they have postcards. I hope some Malaysia themed and not only like birthday stuff, but they already look pretty nice. Super sad, that was a disappointment. They do have pretty nice like stationery things like pencils and stuff like that, but we haven't seen many souvenir shops. Maybe we're in the wrong areas, but every time we would walk into a souvenir shop it was just magnets and a bunch of like statues, bracelet, but no postcards yet, so that's sad. Maybe we find one at the central station itself, you know, it's connected to the mall here, or at the airport, worst case, but it's always cooler to buy it in the city itself. Entering one of our favorites, supermarkets. And And so while staying in this area, Sam's Groceria has definitely been my favorite supermarket. It's slightly on the pricier side, like there's definitely more cheaper local supermarkets, but it just has such great options, especially like super cheap pre-cut fruits, which I honestly really love. It's just really convenient. Instead of like cutting up an entire pineapple, you just have it already there, you know? I'm a bit lazy sometimes, just like to be efficient, and just so many drinks and snacks and fruits and veggies. So if you're here in the area, check it out. Well, worst case, they have some magnets. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. So we got ourselves some snacks. I'm gonna show you in the train, I would say. And now we're going up to Family Mart because we actually haven't been in one yet. We've just been in other stores. And I think they might have some pretty nice sandwiches for the plane, so we're gonna check. Ooh, here we are. Now this is what we're looking for. Look at all of these snacks here. Oh, I love things like that. I have to go to Japan ASAP. So I just found whey isolate drinks, pretty nice, sugar-free, only 64 calories and 16 grams of protein. I am sold. Not sure about the flavors though, but it's only $2, I think. We're going up to the station, planning to catch this one. We are entering the Central Station, guys. Pretty cool, super dark, but I love the decorations. I've never seen such a big fan before. I hope it's doing something at least. Yeah, so here it's pretty dark, also pretty warm unfortunately, but let's find our tickets. Wow, they have pretty modern screens. Let's see. Buy tickets. I think it's KL International Airport, Terminal 2, per seat, 110. That's fine, 10 euros. Cheaper, is it cheaper than the taxi? Bolt is only 69, it's even cheaper than Grab. So now we're like, so after all we decided to get the more expensive KLIA Express. Nice. You're breaking everything? 10 minutes, guys. That's nice. I'm just so excited to sit. I'm truly so tired. My tooth hurts a bit. Did I tell you the entire dentist story? Not sure, but we're gonna sit down now, have a little bit of a recap of our time in Kuala Lumpur. So our view is mostly just palm trees, but I am enjoying them. As our first snack, we already ate half, but crab sticks, pretty nice. Have a little bit of protein, so good. So we have made it out. We jumped out at level 2, I think. And then there's 3 more levels. One level is an entire mall. You have like so many stores to shop, like H&M I saw, just fun. You can spend a lot of hours here, like it's a proper mall. Whew. Outside, oh, back there you can see the starting lane, and behind it you have a bunch of palm trees, which is pretty fun. And yeah, so now we're on level 3 where the departures are, and I have never seen so many just like food courts, food halls, just so many restaurants in the airport. This one has a lot of food options, so if you're coming here early like we do, there's things to do. And this looks pretty beautiful. You have lots of nature elements. Departures. So here's future Alex. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish the video at the airport. I'm gonna spare you the details, but basically I threw up. Still not sure what the reason was, but the flight to the next destination wasn't nice. Threw up again. I would have loved to give you a recap at the airport still with the fresh feelings and so on, but now a couple stops ahead, I feel like I can give you pretty good nuanced opinion on what the whole issue was. So on the one side, of course, the health that I've been teasing throughout this whole video, you know, the tooth situation, but also the sickness when I first landed in KL. Just feel like it's so many factors that add on to one another. On the one side, you know, I just have been feeling sick, and there's many comments under my videos like wishing me to get well and just talking about like get it checked already. Just want to leave it out in the open. If you have watched until now, usually I post my videos a couple weeks later. So what looks like a week later, 2 weeks later to you usually happens within like days. So it's back to back, and I did get it checked out. So everything is fine now, I hope. But just back there, I just wanted to see the city, and I just kept taking like my medicine, and it got better. But then the tooth flared up, and also with the tooth, you know, I already showed it, I kind of pushed it back because I was scared about the prices and so on. But looking back, I just wished I would have gotten the treatment right away, you know. So this is the one mistake that has been already very obvious throughout this video. And due to my health, we had to cancel some plans. You know, we didn't want to just stay in KL for 2 weeks. I wanted to see Georgetown and also other like islands and more different areas of Malaysia. And also there's way more to see in KL, but instead of exploring the entire day, after like a couple of hours, I was just so tired and I wanted to go back to our room. So that's kind of the experience of KL, but I still like the city so much, and we can always come back to Malaysia and explore more, so there is no hard feelings there. But the other mistake that I just wanted to share quickly as a person who just started traveling full-time is honestly booking too far in advance. So I had the plane ticket to our next destination booked like over a month before. We haven't even made it to Southeast Asia because it was like 15 euros per person, because I thought, well, 2 weeks in Malaysia is gonna be enough, you know, it's rainy season, we're just gonna hop around a bit and then continue our way into hopefully a bit less rainy areas, and then we can come back when it's less rainy in Malaysia. And that's also still what's true and what's fine, but you know, you never know what happens, and maybe you have to stay longer in the country. So I personally really love being flexible and spontaneous. So that's one takeaway for me. Like, we just had to pack up our things and leave Kuala Lumpur without feeling fully fulfilled, at least me. I felt like there was so much more to see and to explore. And I don't know, generally I just feel like I have been working so much the past months, and I honestly believe that when you have been piling up so much, the second you relax a little bit, it all comes crashing down on you. So I feel like that's kind of what happened there. And we will be back in Malaysia, but that's just on why I had to leave and what was the mistake that I made. And we have almost made it to the end of the video, and I just want to say a quick thank you for watching until here and just supporting my journey with all of its ups and downs. And if you find the time, maybe check out my Patreon. It's a platform where you can just support me directly, either via donation or subscription. I try to share a bit more behind the scenes there. Just content that wouldn't make it to YouTube or just very delayed, you know, also with the whole dentist situation, and just also funny behind the scenes moments. So yeah, maybe check it out, and if you have any wishes, let me know down below. And yeah, this crazy time in Kuala Lumpur has come to an end. Just looking back, so many fun memories. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and well, I'll see you again in the next one.